State Nittany Lions. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Hey guys, Pitt's head coach told me before the game, ranked in the top 25 with high expectations to start the season. That Week 0 loss shocked everyone. With a bye week to look at their issues, try to get things corrected, this is a crucial game today. Can they be the team everyone thought they were before the season started? We'll find out today. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. They're not interested in kicking it away. They're lining up for an onside kick. Timeout taken here by the Nittany Lions. That'll be their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. What we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking for space. It's Turner. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a first down. We're going to see more of that. I'm excited to watch this matchup, but the defense, Jesse, they better get physical. They better get better in a heartbeat.
Well, and they've got to fight some emotion right now, too, because the fans are excited. The offensive line is absolutely juiced after that opening play. They're now getting lathered up. They're now getting excited. They're pointing to the sideline. Run it again. Run the same play again.
Got 8 on first down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2. Moving to his left. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This pass rush is real, man. They force the quarterback, they flush him out to the left, and he's trying to scramble around, find an open guy. They still are able to get a hit on him, and that forces the incompletion.
As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Moves the pocket. It's Coleman Hope. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He'll try to take it back. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes it play early. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Run in the red zone, it's Martin. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Penn State! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go on the attack. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Leaves it in his belly. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to throw. It's Croman Hope. Left side is Hunt. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. Like, they can make plays, they can run people over, they can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
Under pressure. Right side, it's Perry. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Pitt right back to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
Hey, you can see this defense. They are back on their heels right now. This offense very much in a groove, in a rhythm. They've got to find something to disrupt this. Right now, they're doing what they want, when they want, how they want. This defense got to answer the bell.
The Panthers will have it 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Here comes the heat. They've got him. Great pressure by this defense.
Well, he's off to an awesome start this season. Had a sack in their last game, gets his first sack right now. I think he has a chance to be a huge focal point in this defense moving forward, but let's just worry about what's happening now. This offense has to find a way to slow him down.
I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on 3rd down. Throws for the tight end. Out wide right, it's Hunt. He is stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. From the gun, it's Martin. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Changing the routes with his receivers. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield, it's Casey. Holds on, it's Carter. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on first down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Out wide left, it's Martin. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
The Nittany Lions have this offense rolling. Wants to throw it. Finds his target.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Nittany Lions with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quick give. It's Martin. They make the tackle at the 22. We'll give him 5 yards on the play. It'll be enough for a 1st down. And the Nittany Lions took those plain headgears, got their blocks, and picked up the 1st down.
Yeah, and those headgears are a staple, aren't they, of college football? I know exactly what you're talking about, those beautiful helmets. They don't change very much, very traditional. Penn State keeps it simple. Being traditional, running the football.
Tight end now in motion. To the ground. He's got it again. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
First play of the period will be a 2nd down. To the air, it's Casey. Right side, it's Carter. Caught, and he's got room. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, it's pretty apparent who they want to get the football to on this drive, right? It hasn't mattered where this guy is lined up, which side of the field. That's where the quarterback is throwing it. The defense now has got to take account of that. What's that, 4 or 5 catches in a row? Crazy. His defense now needs the key on him. They've got to be communicating, hey, the ball's coming here if it's a throw.
The Nittany Lions are threatening on 1st and goal. In the red area, it's Martin. Defense all over him.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They can't corral the pass. The ball's on the ground. And the defense got it. Takes it in. Touchdown. Third.
Number 27 with the defensive score.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, one with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. They'll grab the squib kick just inside the 10. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down.
Whew, that's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball again.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move them back. Gonna run it. It's Martin. He needed that extra space as he bangs his way to the 14.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and I think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Sets his feet. It's Casey. Out wide right, it's Carter. Brought down at the 20. It's a first down as this offense tries to get something going from deep in its own territory. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Making the adjustment on the play. The run inside. It's Martin. Turning it on. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. This time they'll throw it. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, he's been Mr. Dependable early in this game. The first 5 attempts, all complete. Finally, the defense able to force an incompletion when they throw his way. This guy's route running his hands. It's a matchup problem, but the defense finally has something good happen.
Quarterback keeper. Ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. There's a crease. Touchdown, Panthers! The defense. Points on the board. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Back to throw, it's Casey. Fires to the wideout. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Second down, gonna throw it. Got his man on the right. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
And the Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. A give, running right, it's Peoples. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Casey. The short hands, it's Howard. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. The defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. On the RPO, got it. There he goes. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
Oh, a double pass. Right side, it's Carter. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The Nittany Lions, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll move the tight end. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Makes the grab. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Pitt calls it 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Penn State. Middle of the end zone, he's got it. He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Looking for blockers. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Pretty good job of coverage on that kick. field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Drops back. It's Croman Hope. That's reeled in. It's Perry. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. Pitt pushing the pace.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
These old girders are rocking on 3rd down here at Beaver Stadium. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Left side is Hicks. They pick up the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. Fresh center downs going to the air. Escapes the pressure going right. And he's tackled, brought down at the 19. They're into the red zone with another 1st down. And that's the final timeout for Pitt. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. On the move. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Nice grab to get that squib kick inside the 10. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the 1st half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country. Pitt will try to boot this thing deep to start the 2nd half. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the 1st half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the 1st half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the 1st half.
The Nittany Lions in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Straight ahead, it's Martin. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense. Coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield, it's Casey. Makes the grab. Breaks into the open. Busts through behind his pad. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Martin. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. He'll set up to throw. Extending the play. Lets it fly. Out wide left, it's Davis. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
And that was pretty good initial defense, man. I think they understood what he was trying to do, but that 2nd play, the QB scramble, once he gets outside of the pocket, and then just the feel for the big fella to understand where to get to. They were on the same page and now set up with an awesome situation, 1st and goal for this offense.
The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and goal. Just keeps slinging it. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. 1st down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
Moving the pocket, it's Casey. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Big guy smells it. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
And he makes the extra point. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. So as soon as they step on the field here in the 3rd quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Dropping back, it's Croman Hope. Left side is Hicks. A solid pickup there, works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the first down.
He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Second down to the air. Caught behind the line. It's McClure. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
This Pitt offense has been clicking on this drive. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there. Free yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Fresh set of downs going up top. Buying a little time to his left. Out wide left, it's Schmidt.
That's really nice fundamentals by a right-handed quarterback, going to his left, getting the shoulder turned and the hips around, helping him make a very accurate throw.
Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Caught in the backfield. It's Hicks. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
Pitt coming to the line after getting another first down. Scanning the field, it's Croman Hope. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. The give. Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The decimal meter's about to explode. One of the great environments, wide out level noise. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. And they go back on top.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's James Peoples to begin the drive. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
That's the end of the period, and Pittsburgh has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Looking for a man, it's Casey. Rush right in his face. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Looking to throw. Floats it out in space. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down.
And as an offense, that's just why you cannot get beat.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Quarterback changing the play. Snapped on 4th down. He fires one deep over the middle. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. Off to the races. Touchdown, Penn State! And they've moved out front here in the 4th. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished with a bang, a 71-yard scoring strike. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Panthers offense comes out ready to go to work. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Croman Hope. Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole.
They've got a 1st down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. The give on the counter. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. Pitt right back to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Out wide right, it's Smith. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
The Panthers with the 1st and 10.
want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Back to pass, it's Croman Hope. Rush is on. He's sacked. This defense all over it.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Left side is Thomas. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on fourth down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Shakes a man, and he might take off. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Panthers. They've got the lead here in the fourth. The Panthers get it right back with a score of their own.
Man, this is wild late in the game. We're seeing two heavyweight fighters trading blows. The offense scores their last time out. This offense now scores a touchdown here late to get the lead, but there's time left on the clock. Can the defense step up here and make a stop to preserve this win?
And he makes the grab for the deuce. Here he comes from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. Making the adjustment. On the run, it's Martin. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Eight-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. And send the tight end in motion. They'll ride him again. They make the stop for no gain, and that'll take us to the 2-minute timeout. The offense has plenty of time, and this defense trying to dig in and get one more stop and hang on to this lead. Sets his feet, it's Casey. And they can't make the play on third down.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Makes the grab, pass to Marker. He's down immediately, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down.
Oh, and he finds his slot receiver on that fourth down throw. And I'll tell you, this guy is not the biggest receiver in college football, but he does such a good job working the middle of the field. He's just able to get open and read coverage. Every quarterback loves having a slot receiver like that.
They'll send the back in motion. Drops back on first down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
I got to tell you, I love the thought on offense. You want to get one of the fastest players in the country the ball in space, see if he can break one, make you a big play in a 2-minute situation. That's just a better job tackling by the defense. They practice that all week, and it shows up big here late.
Second down, going to throw it. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up third down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on third and long. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. To the air, it's Casey. Look out! And down he goes.
If you're the offensive line, you've got to give your QB more time. They dialed up 4 verticals. They're trying to stretch the field vertically with 4 players trying to take a shot. You got to give your QB time.
Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. He's taking the deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt.
And that's a play the quarterback would love to have back. Late in the game, trailing by only 1 possession on fourth down, it looked like there was a window to put that football in to get the catch, keep the drive going. The quarterback has an inaccurate pass. It falls incomplete, and that is probably going to do it.
They can pick up a yard here on second down. That might put this one in the books. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Hits inside. It's Smith. Driven back. Penn State will spend its second timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss. They completely flip the script, almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
Defense takes a timeout with 30 seconds remaining. They'll keep the offense on the field on fourth down already with a 1-possession lead. On play action. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Pitt! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. To throw, it's Casey. He wants a big play here late. And they needed a little more room to work with as that one sails out of bounds.
And the defense finally stops him, right? He's had a heck of a day, and they're taking a shot down the field to him. And I think they've gone to their go-to guy because he's put up numbers, and he's been productive, and he's got that speed on the outside. Defense has definitely got an eye on him and kind of saying, hey.
Trying to burn this defensive back. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid to call those plays again right now in this 2-minute situation.
Third and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams